For the first time in 2 years of brutal war, the word peace is echoing across Gaza and Israel. But before you celebrate, wait. Because this deal, brokered under Trump's return to diplomatic spotlight, could either save thousands or collapse within weeks. Here's what's really happening. After months of silence, secret talks finally broke through in Cairo. Israel and Hamas have agreed to what they're calling the first phase of a ceasefire, and it's already being called one of the most controversial peace plans of the decade. Under the new deal, Hamas will release the remaining 20 living Israeli hostages, while Israel begins a partial withdrawal of troops to what's now called the Yellow Line, a border designed to meet both Israeli security demands and Hamas's leverage on the ground. In exchange, nearly 2,000 Palestinian detainees will walk free. Now, on paper, that sounds historic. But look closer, because what's inside this plan reveals how power, politics, and desperation collided to make it happen. For starters, this isn't a full ceasefire. It's only phase 1 of a 20-step proposal originally floated by Trump back in September. Yes, that Trump, the same man who once called himself the master dealmaker. Trump's plan doesn't just stop the war. It also sets the stage for what might be his biggest foreign policy comeback yet. According to the deal, Gaza will soon be governed by an international committee led by none other than Trump himself, alongside former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair. The goal? To oversee a temporary government until the Palestinian Authority eventually takes over. That means Hamas, officially, will have no role in Gaza's future. Now, this is where things get complicated. Inside Israel, Prime Minister Netanyahu called the deal a great day for Israel. But not everyone agrees. His critics say he's giving away too much, too soon, and that Trump is using the moment to rebrand himself as a global peace broker ahead of the 2024 campaign. Meanwhile, in Gaza, people are cautiously celebrating. Crowds poured into the streets, waving flags and cheering. After 2 years of relentless bombing, famine, and despair, even the faintest hope of safety feels like a miracle. But make no mistake, peace in Gaza has been promised before, and it has collapsed before. Back in January, a similar 3-stage ceasefire fell apart after just 2 months. This time, both sides claim they're serious. Israel says aid convoys, about 400 trucks a day, will start entering Gaza immediately. Hamas, in return, has called on Trump to make sure Israel actually follows through. Even the United Nations is stepping in. Secretary General Antonio Guterres called it a momentous opportunity, promising full UN support to rebuild Gaza. Still, the wounds run deep. According to Gaza's health ministry, over 67,000 people have been killed since the conflict reignited in 2023, nearly a third of them children. The UN says the numbers are reliable. Israel calls them distorted and false. Now, here's the big question. Will this really end the war, or just pause it long enough for everyone to reload? Because buried in Trump's 20-point peace plan is a clause about security realignments. In simple terms, Israel still reserves the right to strike if Hamas violates the ceasefire. And Hamas? It refuses to disarm unless Israeli forces completely leave Gaza. So, once again, the entire peace process hangs on a thread. But here's what's different this time. The world is watching. The U.S. is deeply invested. Trump's legacy is on the line. And for millions of civilians in Gaza and Israel, this fragile deal might be their only chance to live without sirens, without bombs, without fear. So, is peace finally possible? Or are we just witnessing another political illusion? Only time will tell.